So let's jump into. I know you're a big Drummond fan.
Yeah.
Let's walk people through the background of that. How did you become a fan?
Yeah. Well, first off, he broke the 10,000 rebound mark last night, which was really cool. And why am I a Drummond fan? Because I got back into cards in 2019, and I was a big player PC guy in the 90s. Collected Penny, Gary Payton, Sharif Abdur-Rahim, among other guys. Oh, yeah. And I wanted to have a player PC, and I thought, I really want to collect a Pistons player, but the Pistons, as you I'm sure know, weren't particularly good in the 2010s, and they were kind of middling at best and getting a lot of later draft picks, and it was just not a good situation. But Drummond was one of the few guys who was good, was an all-star, and who obviously his play style has kind of lost favor in the NBA, but it's still something that I am find very endearing. He's just a hustler. He gobbles up the boards. He's really gets a lot of steals for a big man. And he was exciting for me to watch on the Pistons. He was one of the consistent pieces, the best player for a decade. So when I started looking at cards, I kind of got the bug. I went on ComC and saw that I could buy almost all of his 2018 Optic Rainbow, like outside of the one of ones, for like $45 total. All of them, the golds, everything. So that's kind of, I got in there and I started picking up one of ones, and it just snowballed. And I've lost count. I need to go back and count, honestly. I think I'm somewhere around 75 to 80 one of ones now. I have several rainbows completed, including the 2018 and 2019 Prism rainbows. So yeah, it's been a lot of fun.
That's a great collection.
Yeah. It's really cool to, obviously that's a collection, that's a collector item. And it's not like I do that for the long term. Like, man, this guy's going to blow up and I'm going to be rich someday with Drummond cards. Probably the opposite, honestly. But it's really fun, and it's really cool to be able to say, I'm pretty confident that I have the best PC in the world of this player. So that's kind of a unique thing.
Yeah, and also for everybody out there, he put a crazy move on Chet. 2 weeks ago, week and a half ago,
he almost injured Chet again.
And he almost tore his knees and his ankle at the same time.
Yeah,
that was a crazy move. That's Drummond.
Yeah, that's right.
When he got to Detroit, though, it was interesting to me. Like when Blake Griffin came over, Drummond was the man. I mean, he was doing his thing, and when Blake came in, I wondered back then, how's that going to mesh? But Drummond has always been a consistent player that comes out and gives you his all while he's on the court. I've watched him with the Bulls. I've watched him with different teams. I like his playing style as well. It reminds me of kind of what probably you and I grew up watching.
Yeah.
So
yeah, for sure.
I respect him. I wanted you to tell that story though, because it's kind of cool to me.